Well, another day, another dollar. So, what kind of film should we review today? No, I already did that. Still in the middle of making that. Can't do that one yet.
What was that? No, get away! No!
Ooh, how about... Oh my god. Claire! I'm coming, Claire! I'm coming! Claire! I'm coming, Claire! Claire, wake up! Wake up, Claire! Speak to me! Speak to me, Claire! Please! What did you see, Claire? What did you see? Dear God. There's only one thing to do to secure this, Claire. We have to review it. Come on, Claire. Let's get going. You and me. Together. Let's do it. Come on, Claire.
I'm gonna need booze for this one.
Agreed. Let's go. Okay, so I'm back and... Jeez.
What?
Is that my Jack Daniels?
No, you're on out, so...
Okay, come on. Move out of your way. We gotta get to the reviewing. Smoke. Alright. Molly? Come on. Like to review, please. Thank you. Okay. Well, hiya, folks. I'm Thomas McClelland.
I'm Claire McClelland.
And for today's review is a movie we hoped we never have to do, probably. We got to.
So just as a thing in advance, if we start getting really pissed at this review,
We apologize in
apologize.
advance. There's going to be a lot of strong language in this, and lots of gratuitous uses of shit.
and the F word and a bunch of other things.
Okay?
So let's do this.
Today's movie is...
Monster Family. I hope to God we never have to do this one.
Well, here we are. We're doing it.
No, Molly. What you doing?
No, she's just staring at us. Probably praying for our souls. Please pray for our souls.
Okay.
Where to begin with this one?
I took some notes when I had to watch this.
Yeah, we had to take notes on the phone because...
It's so bad.
It's so bad, and I literally burnt papers that we were copying the stuff on.
So I had to put it on my phone instead. So if I keep looking at my phone, pay no attention.
Okay, so I understand that this was a kid's book originally, right?
Yes, originally this was a kid's book.
In Germany.
In Germany. It was called The Happy Family.
I tried looking for any information on this book, nothing. So go ahead and look for the information yourself.
And apparently it has zero to do with the book.
Yes,
Just
it's
not
just...
even the title.
It's not the title, it's just the concept, pretty much. And what is the concept of this movie? Basically just a low-grade version of the Munsters, basically.
They didn't even try ripping off the monsters in this.
I know, like, none of the characters are the same, none of the families are the same, nothing. It's like, none of the names are even the same, pretty much. There's no Lily, there's no Herman, there's no Grandpa, there's no Eddie, there's no Marilyn, there's no nothing.
So what's the point of calling this the Monster Family?
Because they want to trick people thinking that this is basically kind of like a remake of that.
Well, when I first saw this, I saw this on YouTube.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Richard, you saw it on YouTube?
Well, I thought it was... Well, when I looked at the thumbnail for the video, I thought, oh, this must be something to do with the monsters. I was wrong.
Yeah.
I was so wrong. And when I tried looking for it again on YouTube, of course, YouTube deleted it.
For once, I kind of actually agree with YouTube deleting something.
But then, about maybe like a few months afterwards, I found it.
Where?
Sunrise.
Ah, thank you, Sunrise. Actually, I do.
I love their story.
I love their
really
story,
good.
even if they do still crap occasionally.
So, this film came out in 2017.
Oof.
Yeah.
Before the dark times.
So its first initial release was in Germany, but then it came out in Brazil and then straight to DVD.
Over here in the States and Canada, you're right? Okay.
Like they had trailers for it, you can go watch them there.
Actually, that makes sense now because seeing a lot of the people talk in the film, it's clearly been dubbed over with English pretty much.
The lip syncing in this is so bad.
Now, lip syncing's good in Japanese films because it doesn't really matter, but in European things, you can clearly tell with the lip animation pretty much.
Oh yeah, and you can clearly tell in certain scenes.
Hey, speaking of which, what was the budget for this film actually?
The budget was $30 million.
30 million? Where the fuck did all the money go?
And it only made 26 million at the box office.
Ooh.
It bombed big time.
What were the reviews like? What's it like on Rotten Tomatoes?
It was only 10%.
10% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I can clearly tell why.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
So,
this movie was also made by Viva Kids.
ooh, Viva Kids, huh?
Now, this company is responsible for a lot of shitty,
Sort of mockbusters for kids films in a way.
such examples as Caroline and the Magic Potion and The Son of Bigfoot. Now, if you don't know what those films are, go check out Saber Sparks review on them. They're really
He did a way better review than we could. Oh, by the way, Saber, if you are watching this, buddy, love your stuff. Maybe, just saying, check out this film, buddy.
You gotta check it out. It's so
Especially for
bad.
Halloween. Just saying, Saber, if you ever want to take a look. From me to you, just saying.
From your Canadian fans.
Alright.
Alright.
So, let's jump into it, shall we?
Yes, let's get on with this piece of shit.
So we begin with a couple of ugly, minion-looking bats.
Why the hell are these in the film?
Comic relief, I guess?
They're not funny. They're ugly
Dumb
and disgusting.
Ugly, yeah. And they're playing Toccata in Fume in B minor, pretty much. Now that's one of my most favorite songs to listen to, and hearing this in this movie just felt like an insult. Because then later, Dracula shows up, and wait, where is this, by the way?
This doesn't look anything like Transylvania.
Like, I've seen, like, actual castles where the real Dracula or Vlad the Impaler has lived in, and they look nothing like this castle.
He looks like he's got a castle on top of a waterfall in a snowy mountain area.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they don't have anything like that in Romania.
They have something kind of like
They
it,
have
but
mountains,
not like
but not
that.
like this, yeah.
Ugh.
So we see Dracula open up his cave with a car alarm.
A car alarm.
Just bear with us, folks. And then they see Dracula comes in to play his own song. And what does he play?
Cheesy love pop song.
You know what that means? It's Tom Jones time with It's Not Unusual.
Oh, by the way, he doesn't have a Romanian accent in this.
Yeah, why does Dracula have a British accent in this?
Well, because the actor who played him was actually Draco Malfoy's father.
Dude, what are you doing in this film? You've been in good movies, man. Why are you in this crap?
He needs the work.
He needed the paycheck, sure. That's not even the most egregious casting. So after playing that, he apparently gets a thing on his cell phone.
He has a cell phone.
Yeah, Dracula, the Prince of Darkness, the King of the Monsters, has a cell phone.
Like he'll kill your ass and then take a selfie.
I'll kill you now. I will suck your blood. But first, let me take a selfie.
Oh, fuck.
And apparently, who called him on this phone?
Emma Wishbone.
Yes, that is her
That
name.
is her name. It is fucking awful.
And Emma is like the most accident-prone woman I've ever seen, pretty much.
I've never seen anybody this clumsy in my life.
But, yeah, here she is.
And apparently she's never heard Dracula. What the fuck?
Which is stupid, because then she brings up Dracula the musical. Like, so you haven't heard of Dracula, but you heard of Dracula the musical?
Oh my god, I'm giving myself a headache already.
Well, wait till you find out who played her.
Emma Watson.
No, not Emma Watson. It's Emily Watson.
Emily Watson.
Who you might remember as... didn't you play Victoria in The Corpse Bride?
She played Victoria then in The Corpse Bride. Yeah. What the fuck?
She's an actual good actress, so seeing her in this hurt me, actually.
This hurt me too.
Oh, God.
I'm so done with this shit.
Yeah, she called up this place called Vampires Are Us. Already lame joke right there.
You couldn't have called like that. What's that Halloween store?
Oh, jeez.
Spirits?
No, I was gonna say McClelland's maybe.
That too. Yeah.
McClelland's would be good. You can get total vampire stuff with that.
Like they have costumes there all year round.
But nope, we had to get a lame joke in this somehow. Which makes me wonder, what kind of phone number did she call that she accidentally got Dracula silly?
That's like 2 different like areas.
Like across the friggin' ocean, pretty much.
What?
Oh, and by the way, it's set in New York City, but for some reason, everybody speaks with a British accent, pretty much.
What the actual fuck?
It's not just the accents that are wrong. They even mention stuff that only is the thing in Britain, like trousers or mum or tea and stuff like that. I'm saying, good God, why not have it actually set in London? That would have been pretty cool.
That would have made it so much better. Then you got the
Cool Gothic aesthetic.
Gothic aesthetic.
I know! And that would make sense for Dracula because that was the last place he visited, remember? If you're gonna have it set in New York, have it with actual Americans in it, probably. This is not how we sound like, Tom, I'm afraid.
We're not Americans.
No, but we're like their more nicer cousins, pretty much. So, she calls him up, and he's turned off, apparently.
Because apparently he's turned on by the first woman who calls him.
I'm sorry, but wasn't the last person he hooked up with Mina Harker?
Wasn't that?
That was 120 years ago, according to my research.
Yeah.
Dude, there's like billions of people all over the earth. Get another girl, I'm just saying.
But apparently he's so determined to make her his new wife.
Somehow.
Oh, by the way, she owns a bookstore.
Oh, a bookstore in 2017. Good luck with that.
Bookstores nowadays are kind of near extinction.
So the fact that she has one that's somewhat got money going into it is a surprise.
Well, she said the shop's in decline.
Ah, I wonder why.
Also, we meet her best BFF, Cheyenne.
She's sort of like this old weird hippie chick or something like that.
I like her. She's really cool.
Unironically, I think Cheyenne's like the best character in this film, pretty much. She doesn't fit in at all, and yet she's just going with the flow, man.
Also, I kind of wish that Cheyenne was not like her best friend. I really wish that Cheyenne was actually her mom.
Yeah, that makes sense with the age gap and everything. Like Cheyenne's like her hippie mom or something like that, and they're running a bookstore together. That'd be kind of cute.
That'd be more better, but nope.
Nope, she's just kind of there, pretty much. And then she's given her the most excruciating back rub I've ever seen, pretty much.
And it's like, get your nasty ass feet off my face.
And is it me, or does this story kind of seem a bit predictable? Like you've seen it before?
I'll tell you why. It's because it's ripping off the Incredibles family.
Yeah, it kind of is. Let's see. We got the overworked dad, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
We got the stressed out mom. We got the shy teenage daughter who wants to fit in. And we got the rambunctious boy character that is an outcast. It's the Incredibles. We even have a super high-tech bad guy to fight with, just like Syndrome. So, yeah, it is the Incredibles.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
I mean, don't get me wrong, the Incredibles movie, well, as it says in the title, it's incredible.
Then again, I feel like this movie ripped off other films, such as Despicable Me with the bat minion things and all the weird technology stuff.
Yeah.
And it also ripped off Hotel Transylvania with its premise, pretty much.
Pretty much.
In fact, is it me, or does Dracula in this one look, oddly enough, like an older version of Adam Sandler's Dracula?
I think I'd rather watch Hotel Transylvania now, and that's really saying something.
Because that sucks, occasionally.
Okay, the first one, it's fine. The second one,
Right.
the third one, fuck off.
And that is a fourth. Come out.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah. So, besides all that, we get all these people. So, what's the mom like?
Well, she's stressed.
And she's an accident prone.
She's accident prone. And she really wants to, like, have, like, the picture perfect family.
She's one of those moms.
And apparently she's stressing out over her family because they haven't done anything as a family for a year and a half.
Well,
excuse me for saying this. Your kids are in school.
Yeah, the kids are in school, your husband's working, we don't have time for this crap.
Like, the fuck?
And speaking of which, let's get introduced to the kids now. We got the little son, Max, in this one.
This kid is super smart. Why the hell is he in high school? He should be in university.
Yeah, should this kid, if he's this smart, be like in Harvard or Yale or something like that?
I will say this about his son theory, it's bullshit.
Yeah, I'm sorry, kid, but if our son went out, we'd just die like that.
Like that.
I'm sorry, that's it. And, yeah, he gets bullied, as you'd imagine. Then we have the teenage daughter, Faye.
Okay, she's like apparently shy and like creeping on this guy who she totally wants to do.
Yeah, ladies, if you see a dude playing a guitar at high school, total douchebag alert, pretty much.
This motherfucker even has a scarf and a fucking flannel jacket.
Yeah, he's a douche.
He's a douche. Don't bother with him. He's a douche.
And overall, what's Faye's personality?
She's a bitch.
Yeah, she's just a bitch. That's all her is.
She's literally a mega bitch.
Pretty much. And we haven't even gotten to the part of how she treats her family yet.
Oh no, we haven't gotten there yet. We'll save that for later.
Next, we get to the dad, played by Nick.
Nick Frost.
Nick, why?
Why is Nick Frost in this movie?
I like you, Nick. What the hell? Give me some of that. I need a drink now.
God, I'm so...
So yeah, Nick Frost is in this as Frank.
Really?
His name is Frank. Really. Wonder what he's gonna turn into later.
And apparently, fart jokes.
Yeah, that's all of his character. He's tired and fart jokes. That's it. And he can't stand up to his boss. And yeah, next scene, please. So, she wants them to go to this sort of Halloween party thing.
Yeah, because she's got these costumes ready, but she can't complete her costume because she can't find vampire teeth.
And apparently Cheyenne just has them lying around.
From a charity shop.
Ew.
Ew.
You're putting... I hope you clean those clothes, ma'am.
I hope you clean those teeth.
I mean, that's how you get now. That's how you get like that's like how you get hepatitis or something.
Herpes in the mouth.
Pretty much. So.
And then she finds like this weird invite to a monster costume party.
To be fair, it does look it's set around Halloween, so that would make sense. Even though it's set in Halloween, yet I haven't seen one pumpkin in this movie.
I haven't seen one pumpkin. I've never seen one Halloween decoration.
I know trick-or-treaters.
There are no trick-or-treaters. What the fuck?
Yeah, pretty much. So they all dress up in this ship and they go to the party. Mm-hmm. But before that, we figured out that Dracula has the hots for Emma and he wants her as his bride, basically.
And he wants to turn her into a vampire, which he should have done himself.
I'm sorry, aren't you a vampire, dude? Can't you just and then she turns into a vampire?
They even bring that in the movie. Okay, he's got Baba Yaga in his basement as a prisoner.
Yeah, Baba Yaga, the most powerful witch in all of Russian folklore, and she's kept prisoner by this dude.
Even like Baba Yaga, she brings up the fact, why don't you just bite her yourself?
Yeah, but apparently he wants her to have her spirit or something. I don't know.
Oh, by the way, Baba Yaga sounds like the Russian equivalent of Yoda.
Yes, talk weird, they do, pretty much.
She basically talks like that, and it's super fucking annoying.
Yes, it is. Annoying, it is. Oh, damn it!
So basically, Dracula promises her freedom if she turns Emma into a vampire.
How long has he exactly kept Baba Yaga in his, as a prisoner?
Get this, 1,000 years.
So,
that doesn't make any sense.
By that logic, that means Dracula had her a prisoner in the year 1017. The real Vlad the Impaler died in the year 1476, and theory suggests that's when he became a vampire. Wouldn't that mean that? That means that he'd be at least 500. He's been a vampire for 541 years, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Hey. Sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, so they go to this place to go to the party.
And
I gotta say, Max's werewolf costume makes him look a little bit like a cowardly lion in
I
a
was
way.
gonna say, his costume looks like a lion's outfit rather than a werewolf.
Yeah. So they get to this place, and they're getting the red carpet treatment and everything. What could possibly go wrong?
Apparently,
What?
they're the only ones wearing costumes, and get this, they think they're the band.
I'm sorry, did the security not question them at all?
Or the lady with the little clipboard and the weird platinum blonde hair.
Or did Emma not question anything or anything like that?
Why didn't you look carefully at the invitation?
I don't know, so we can create conflict. Because then she gets kicked out, she has an argument with her daughter, because, like I say, Faye's a bitch.
Faye is such a bitch.
Yeah, she basically treats her family like shit the entire time.
I know, right?
Like, take it easy, girl. You think it's hard being an adult? Easy being an adult to me?
So basically then Emma, she has a breakdown. She cries. And I don't blame her.
I have a breakdown too, yeah.
Because her son's kind of
I know-it-all brat.
an all-in-all brat. Her daughter's a mega bitch, and her husband doesn't even step in and do anything.
Yeah, come on, dude. Step in and defend your wife, man. But anywho, Baba Yaga shows up, and apparently she had to be sad, apparently, for her to cast the spell.
That is literally the most stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Like, if somebody who suffers from chronic depression, they're literally sad almost all the time, but that's a different matter.
Anywho, Baba Yaga, which actually, strange enough, the spell is actually kind of cool.
The chanting spell is actually cool, but the only problem is it takes fucking forever.
Yeah, I kind of want to play that clip with Indiana Jones just looking at her go, like, abracadabra this, pretty much. So, they're all turned into monsters now.
And honestly, they look 10 times better than they did before.
Yeah, the animation's not great, especially for, like, the human characters, but the monsters are actually done pretty well, actually.
Like, Emma's a vampire, like, holy shit!
Man, she is hot as a vampire. Like, really hot.
And Max is so cute!
He's a cute little werewolf.
Look at his little scarf.
I'm not too crazy about Faye's design, especially since she's wearing, like, a beanie on her head and all that.
Take that stupid beanie off.
But
You're telling me that's the only thing from her costume that didn't get affected?
her beanie, apparently, yeah.
I'm so done with this bullshit.
Although, personally, my favorite design goes to the guys that made Frank, pretty much.
Oh yeah, my question is, why is his skin green?
That's always been a thing, though, with Frankenstein. He's always been green in a lot of stuff for some reason. Even though in real life he probably should be just like, corpse color, probably.
Yeah, it's so weird.
But honestly, they did a really nice design on him, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And Nick Frost actually does a pretty decent Frankenstein, actually.
Well, it's not that hard to do.
Yeah, you just have to groan and basically utter some phrases like, why good, fire bad.
So then we have a stupid chase scene with Emma trying to catch Baba Yaga so they can turn back.
Yeah, for a 1,000-year-old witch, she moves an awful lot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess since you're magic, and apparently all her magic is in one little green amulet thing.
What are you, Rasputin?
Yeah, it's kind of like Rasputin from Anastasia. Got a little green little doohickey thing that holds all their magic, even though Baba Yaga shouldn't need it, because hello, most powerful witch in all of Mother Russia.
She doesn't need a stupid little amulet.
But apparently her amulet does need charging.
What is it, an iPhone?
Apparently. And the only place to charge it is on places of significant power or something like that.
And apparently she goes to a place called Oculus London, which, spoiler alert, it's the London Ferris wheel.
The London Eye?
Yes.
But why? If you're looking for a place with magical places, wouldn't you go to places that are haunted or have deep, significant spiritual meaning to it?
Why doesn't she just go back to her house?
Oh yeah, the chicken leg house. That'd be pretty cool.
Wouldn't that be a cool thing where they're chasing the house?
But nope, we had to get this in London somehow. Although frankly, from the accents, I already thought they were in London.
I'm so dumb.
So, Emma lost Baba Yaga, and she found her husband is now Frankenstein.
Yes. And he makes, oh my god.
He makes her, so like a balloon animal out of metal. And he says his favorite catchphrase, Woofta!
Okay, that is actually really cute. I'll give you that movie.
That is kind of cute. Although it makes me wonder, how come he's got a duty braid monster thing going on now?
Well, he's a Frankenstein monster. He's got probably a dead brain.
Ah, crap, we got those dead brain things. You gotta give that a little juice. So, they go looking for the kids. Max picks on his bully now.
Okay, he does have a werewolf howl, but then he has like a lion roar.
Yeah, he's got like a lion or tiger-ish kind of roar sound effect for a lot of his things.
The fuck?
I was thinking, why? Couldn't you just get like a wolf growl or something?
How hard is it to get a wolf growl?
Like this. You see? Not that hard. But then we get to Faye, and she finds out that guy she had the hots for is a douchebag.
Also, he was shooting a music video with all these hot girls.
Ooh boy, I don't think that's a good idea. That's yeah, they're totally shooting hardcore pornography probably, and the illegal kind probably,
because they're teenagers,
which means they're underage. So yeah, this guy's going to jail probably. So then we get to the house. They're freaking out. They figure they gotta go to London, right?
Yeah.
And
Cheyenne
just so happens to be able to take him there.
Also, her hippie-mobile is awesome.
It kind of reminds me an awful lot of the Scooby-Doo mobile, pretty much.
I know, right? Like, I got a feeling like this is like Shaggy's grandma.
Totally, man. She's even got Shaggy's weird shaped jaw and everything. You notice how Shaggy has that weird shaped jaw kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, she kind of got the same jaw as him.
I thought she said she had soul.
Well, she has soul. No, the only woman in this movie that's got facial hair is Baba Yaga.
Why does she have that?
Because much say like him pretty much. So they are going to London now, and how much is a ticket to New York to London? You reckon?
It's like $1,000.
How the hell are they gonna get there?
I don't fucking know.
Do they have all that money just spared away?
I guess there goes Faye's college fund.
Yeah, to be fair, knowing her, she probably wouldn't need it. She's so dumb. So, then we get into the truck and they're going to get to the airport. But then Max brings up something that I always wondered. If it's daytime, shouldn't he be turning back to a human or something like that? Or is he like permanent werewolf mode?
And since Emma's
A vampire,
she can't go in the sun. But then they bring up this bullshit excuse that vampires with souls can go in the sun. What is this, Twilight?
Yeah, at least she ain't sparkling like a little diamond. And
Let's just keep going.
Anywho, so they're in the airport, and thank goodness, apparently nobody minds the fact that monsters are real, apparently.
Like, they're walking in an airport in the middle of the day,
and nobody's
freaking out.
Somehow.
I give up.
I mean, I would get it if, it was Halloween and people were actually, like in costume and everything, but there's barely anybody in costume.
Can't do this anymore.
And then they get to airport security. They're not going to get on because, obviously, right?
But then Faye hypnotizes.
Which is a mummy thing. Yeah, they can hypnotize people.
They can do that.
Strange how she doesn't use that more often.
Okay, so they got their tickets. Apparently first class to La.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyways.
They're on the plane, but then
Emma gets her cravings.
She gets hungry.
And she's about to snack on this dude. I can't believe I phrased it like that.
And then, out of the blue, Dracula shows up out of nowhere and
snaps his fingers.
Yeah, apparently he has the ability to freeze time when he snaps.
You do realize he has like his hypnotizing eyes that can literally force people to stop?
Yeah, he's a vampire. Just hypnotize everyone to stop.
You don't need the snappy thing.
Also, how do you get on the plane?
He's a vampire. He has his ways.
I like to think that maybe the reason that Dracula's so tech-savvy is because over the years, just like the vampires in Blade, he's gotten his claws into everything kind of thing.
That would explain a lot.
And the reason he's getting on the plane is because they literally own the airport, probably.
Probably.
And they probably even own all the authority in the area. But nope, that would take effort, unfortunately.
Oh god, I just had a really fucked up theory.
What?
What if, okay, bear with me here. What if he was like in the cargo of the plane?
Oh boy.
Why do you think we don't see all the other classes?
Ah, crappy.
And why it's so quiet?
I'm gonna assume that the animators couldn't animate that, but okay, that too.
That'd be such a bloodbath. It'd be so cool.
So, he snaps time and gives Emma a pill, apparently.
No. He first, flirts with her, obviously.
Yeah, he flirts with her, obviously. And he's about to take her off the plane and everything.
But she doesn't want to go because she doesn't want to leave her family behind. But he's like, okay, I'll just let you meet everybody here, including your family. She's like, no, okay, I'll go.
So they get off the plane.
And he's wearing a sunsuit.
Yeah, this place just got into stupid film.
Oh, they go back to his jet.
Yeah, apparently Dracula has a jet, apparently. To quote another film, I am sick of these motherfucking vampires on this motherfucking jet.
Okay, so then the family unfreezes and wonder where the fuck she went.
And they go to London, and Emma's on the plane with Dracula.
Pretty much. Okay, if you're watching this scene with Dracula and Emma, and he's teasing her with the blood vial, if you watch this with your eyes closed and just listen, it sounds like he's teasing her with his dick.
Most likely. Draca-dick. He's got a little cake for his dick.
Like, seriously, like, I was, like, listening to this, I'm like, oh god. Oh god.
Speaking of which, can we talk about the vampire pill now?
Oh god.
Yeah, apparently vampires don't drink blood in this movie now. They just, take pills, apparently.
It takes some kind of pill that suppresses their monstrous cravings.
Wow.
You know what? I think I prefer the good old drinking blood from a wine glass.
I mean, come on, really? They can just sum up all the vampire cravings in one little pill.
That's so stupid. They don't even explain what it does.
No, they do not, because that would take effort, pretty much.
I am so done with this shit.
Well, actually, I kind of have to admit, though, that the weird little subplot with Dracula and Emma is a bit interesting.
I know, the fact that she's having a failing marriage and kind of a love affair with Dracula, it's a much more interesting plot than the actual plot.
Even though it's kind of weird that this isn't a kid's film, but alright.
This is kind of weird in a kid's film.
But then they ruin it with a little lovey-dovey montage thing.
And we get vampires in space.
That's already been done, I was going to say, by 28 or by 30 days later. By 30 days at night, sorry. So.
I wasn't in space.
Oh, no, but one of the comic books is in.
Oh, fuck me.
It was stupid. Anywho, so. Does she say yes?
No.
So was this scene totally pointless?
Yes.
So, whoop, throw her out.
He literally...
He just eats her out of the building. He eats her out of the plane, pretty much.
And it barely lands straight, like, smack face in the
London River, yeah.
First of all, belly flop. Ooh.
And so Dracula's pissed, and now he wants to destroy the Earth with the most stupidest plot line in the movie, pretty much.
You do realize that if he actually did go ahead with his plot in this, like, his food source is gone.
Yeah, his plan is that he wants to take this little frozen snowflake thing, and somehow that will freeze the sun. But you realize that not only would all life die on Earth, but so would your food source, dude.
So you'd be fucked.
Yeah, but then again, like I say, this movie doesn't have any effort put into it. So they're all in London now, and guess who's also in London? Baba Yaga. How convenient.
Hold on, before we get to that, Emma reunites with her family.
Oh yeah.
And she basically admits that she was
almost gonna
bang Dracula, and her husband's like, what the fuck?
I guess. I'm like, why would you say this in front of your husband?
Stay tuned for the next Monster Family movie.
Monster
Divorce.
Monster Divorce. So, Baba Yaga shows up. They again try to chase her and everything. And so, where does she do to them?
She sends them straight to Egypt.
For really no reason in hindsight. Except Cheyenne. She doesn't send her to Egypt.
Why didn't she get transport?
So Cheyenne could beat the ever-living fuck out of her, pretty much.
She's a violent hippie. She must have been one during the
protests.
The protests.
Yeah, she probably threw like a cocktail at Lyndon B. Johnson's place or something like that. Anywho, so she chases Baba Yaga all around, and Baba Yaga is almost about to fall to her death and everything.
But Cheyenne saves her, and now Baba Yaga's a good guy.
Horseshit is what I want to say. Horseshit. So, we're in Egypt now. How do you know you're in Egypt? Because they're playing the Lawrence of Arabia theme.
Yep.
If you hear that in the distance, it's the sound of Peter O'Toole groaning in this movie.
Pretty much.
In his grave, pretty much.
So they decided to try to, I shit you not, walk out of the desert.
Yeah, that's a perfect plan. Surely you guys won't die of thirst or something like that.
Isn't she a vampire? Can't she levitate?
You'd think so. And then we find out later that Faye can turn into a giant dust tornado thing.
Why didn't she try doing that earlier?
I don't fucking know. So, they're walking,
They're
and
walking,
walking.
They see a mirage.
Oh, goody, like this wasn't a cliche back in the day.
And of course, the family gets pissed at each other again, and they split.
Oh my god. It's the conflict in the kids' movies that we always have to have.
So forced.
Yes, it is. So, what do we see? We see Faye is walking in the desert, and who does she bump into?
She apparently bumps into, I shit you not, Imhotep.
Yeah, like the
And
mummy
she-
Imhotep.
And she miscuses him apparently as Johnny Depp. And apparently it's not High Priest
Imhotep.
Imhotep anymore. No, it's Pharaoh Imhotep now. What the fuck?
How many times did Boris Karloff turn in his grave, you wonder now?
1,000.
1,000 times, pretty much.
I'm so done with this.
So, I'll say one thing though, still a lot better than the Tom Cruise mummy movie.
Don't get me started.
So he's flirting with her and all that. I do admit, I kind of like the accent they gave him. He sounds slightly Arabic, so there's that.
Even though he probably wasn't.
Most likely, but I mean, it's ancient cultures that have been dead for like thousands of years, Claire. We probably don't know what he would really sound like. So he's flirting with her. Max is, getting his hair bit by a camel.
Prince of Egypt called.
They want their scene back. He chases the camel. He scares an old man to death, pretty much.
He scares an old man literally to the point where he had a heart attack and died. We never see this guy get back up.
In front of his
granddaughter, mind you.
This film's a lot darker than I gave it credit.
That's gonna scar her for life.
And speaking of scarring things to life, we then get Frank picking up a bunch of models.
Models who were at the airport earlier.
Which, I'm gonna say for models, they don't really look that attractive. Except the chick with the blue afro, she's alright with my book.
I think she's pretty hot, yeah.
And for some reason we get this Cruella DeVille looking bitch trying to flirt with him.
We'll just call her like Cruella DeVille's
Less
talented sister.
Emma DeVille. Or Anne DeVille.
Anne DeVille, there we go.
Or Anne DeVille. Get it?
Shut up, Tom.
I'm sorry.
And apparently this model is like head over heels for Frank. I can't blame her.
Yeah.
Look at him. Look at this fucker.
Yeah, he is
big. He's big, tall, muscular, strong.
He has to throw those bitches off of him. Like, get away from me, bitch!
And if you actually like look at pictures of Boris Karloff in his youth, my fucking god, he was hot.
We'll save that for our Frankenstein review. So, while that's going on, what's Emma been up to?
She gets her cravings again and tries attacking these gangs.
These two dumb American tourists that we literally saw from the beginning of Despicable Me. Yeah, and she's
I don't think you want to sink your fangs into these guys, honey.
It'd be like that scene from The Simpsons where those vampires are feeding off of Homer. Ugh, his blood is full of cholesterol.
And not the good kind.
Ugh.
Yeah, you don't want to drink that blood, honey. No wonder Dracula shoots a pill down her mouth.
To be fair, it's not the only kind of stuff you want to shoot down her throat.
Okay, so Dracula picks her up and takes her back to his castle.
Which made me wonder, did he literally have to fly all the way from Romania to friggin' Egypt? That's like a 6-hour flight, dude.
Not by movie jet logic. Oh god, I'm so done with this bullshit. It's still not near the end.
So, she's being taken off to be wooed by Dracula, while her family have to deal with the fact that maybe their mom was right. Like, Faye realizes that this dude, Imhotep, is really just trying to get into her wrappings, I guess.
And have her join him to take over the world because they're powerful gods.
I always wondered, though, wouldn't it be kind of cool if Imhotep was actually, like, I don't know, an ally of Dracula, and he was hired to keep them there, basically?
That'd be so much much better.
But nope, nothing from that. So he's chasing her with the dust tornado. Max realizes that he doesn't want to be a monster now.
Even though he's so cute.
And Frank's get his ears played with. Believe it or not, the ear is the most erogenous zone for a man, apparently.
That, his nipples and his thighs and his butt. Google it.
Franken butt, we'll call it. So, Imhotep corners Faye at the resort after Frank just tosses that woman into the water. I'm sorry, but is your makeup not smudge-proof? Who doesn't do that?
Why would she wear a bathing suit if she doesn't expect to get in the water? That's so stupid.
Yeah, and apparently her makeup was so numerous on her face that it leaves like a trail in the water somehow.
You can't.
And
How much makeup do you have to wear on your face for that?
And then, well, Imhotep wants Faye to be his bride forever. Max goes to save his sister, but then Imhotep turns into this gigantic scarab thing.
That's actually pretty...
It's kind of cool.
It's kind of cool.
Is it stupid?
Yes.
But it's also kind of cool, so it's dumb cool.
I also do like the fact that Max, he like rolls on his belly, what dogs do when they're afraid. That's pretty funny.
It's like what Molly does on the grass when we let her out. But Frank's having none of it.
He's like, oh hell no.
Smash Imhotep!
He gets tossed in the pool immediately.
But then he gets out and he takes off the glasses.
All the glasses are coming off, y'all.
And he basically just Hulk smashes him like Loki.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, stop! I am a god, you dull creature, and I'll not be.
Oh my god.
I would have so liked it if. I mean, come on, they already ripped off a lot of stuff. They can just have Frank just smash him up around and say, puny Imhotep. But nope, that'd be too much.
It was pretty funny though.
Speaking of which, what's Emma been doing this whole time?
She's been sexy tango dancing with Dracula.
Yeah.
Okay, movie, I'll let you have this. This is actually kind of...
It's kind of pointless, but yeah.
Hey, stop it. Some women in this audience need eye candy, and I really needed this.
Okay, sure. Then he takes her to her room and everything, which, wait, why does she have her own room? Aren't they gonna share like a coffin together?
What was the point of having the love coffin?
You didn't even like the room that they got, right, also?
It's fucking sparkly.
Why
is it sparkly and light and colorful?
And it's
supposed to be a gothic aesthetic.
And for some reason it has windows, which I'm like, why does Dracula have windows in this place? And he realizes that one little bit of sunshine coming for that will kill him instantly, right?
Look, admit, I like how big her room is, but holy shit, could they change the color scheme?
Then she starts feeling depressed, thinking she made the bad decision, and she's thinking that...
And she's literally blaming herself for all this.
No, I'm sorry, honey, your family was awful.
Okay, admittedly, she did take her family to the costume party.
Kind of forcefully. But, I mean, her family are a bunch of ungrateful bastards, pretty much.
Her kids are brats, and her husband's like...
just zoned out the entire time.
Pretty much, and their love life...
The most exciting thing they do is Scrabble, apparently.
Okay, if they showed scenes where they're playing Scrabble and they're like writing like
little cute messages like love you.
Like I love you, sweetie, honey.
But nope, nothing.
Nothing.
But don't worry, Baba Yaga to the rescue.
Fuck me in the ass.
Yeah, she just teleports everyone there.
Oh, Frank, put a shirt on before you poke somebody's eye out.
Yeah, you got some Franken nipples. I'm dummy thick. So, everybody's apologizing, everybody's lovey-dovey, like, bleh. And then out of nowhere, Renfield comes into the play. We didn't mention him because he was kind of pointless the entire time, but let's talk about Renfield now.
Why the fuck does he look like Igor?
Or Igor.
Or Igor.
Yeah, he's got a hunchback and everything. And also, didn't the events of Dracula take place 120 years after this, before this movie?
Yes.
So wouldn't he be like 120-something years old?
Or is he a ghoul?
Maybe.
And that's why he looks like that.
Because he does kill Renfield in some versions, I remember.
In most versions.
Yeah, and then in some versions he brings him back to life as a ghoul. old servant.
So,
Kind of like Jerry from Fright Night.
That's true.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And for some reason, he speaks like this an awful lot. He sounds kind of like a faux Karloff impression, pretty much. And then, here, give us a swig. So, what's the only way to defeat a vampire?
By holy water, steak, garlic,
Well, they don't got any of that,
or
so...
holy cross. But apparently they have the ingredients to make holy water.
Oil, salt,
And
sacred
balm.
Because apparently, phase bandages hold that.
Well, to be honest, that's what they do.
Yeah, but weren't they blessed with the intention of Egyptian, not Christian gods?
I guess it doesn't matter in this case.
Yeah, screw it. So, they make the water, and for some reason, Dracula's taking a dip in his Lazarus pit.
Lazarus bath. What the fuck?
Aren't you a vampire? Don't you stay young, like, drain people their life essence?
That's the whole point of being a vampire.
But no, apparently now he's Ra's al Ghul with his, Lazarus bath and all that. He's even got cucumbers in case, you know... If you listen carefully, Claire, I'm pretty sure you can hear the sound of Bram Stoker turning in his grave right now.
I am so done with this shit.
And Mary Shelley's joining him also.
Oh, God, okay.
So,
Emma tries to pour in the holy water. He shoots a pill.
but this time it's an antidote. And now she wants to kill something right now.
She's gonna get out the dad.
Yeah, kids,
Right
maybe.
in front of the kids.
Kids, you might want to get out of here. Mom and Dad need some private time.
They're gonna make a sibling.
What, the Invisible Man or the creature from the Black Lagoon? So, she's about to drain Frank, but then he says, "I love you."
Okay, movie, I'll let you have that. That's pretty cute.
And Dracula's been foiled by the power of love. And so, Dracula with his hair dryer drones. That's 30 times Bram Stoker turned in his grave.
30 times. I'm so done with this shit.
So, Dracula's does his little Thanos snap thing, pretty much.
Oh,
And so, he's gonna freeze them in this chamber thing like a Bond villain or something like that.
yeah.
God damn it, dude. You had to steal basically everything from Syndrome, including the monologuing thing.
And when Emma tries one last time to, spare my family, take me instead, Jiggy's like, talk to the hand, bitch.
Talk to the hand, because the face don't want to hear it, girlfriend.
No, if you excuse me, he's gonna go listen to Taylor Swift and Drake break up songs in his room.
Oh, don't do the hot leg bling. Okay. So, now they're about to die. They confess that, oh, we love each other, blah, blah, blah.
And they transfer back to humans, which I swear to God, I timed this too. It takes them 55 seconds.
You know, in Beauty and the Beast, when the Beast turned back into human, it didn't take that long to get to the point.
And that one, it actually was more enjoyable to watch. This was like, okay, wrap it up.
Wrap it up already, please.
Wrap it up. Oh my God, you whores, it's still going.
And unfortunately, I hate to say, they should have stayed as the monsters, probably.
They should have stayed. They looked so much better.
They looked so much better, and honestly, it'd be kind of cool if we saw them basically as monsters now and having to deal with that, basically. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh, but no.
Nope, we don't get that.
Oh God. So they break out with the help of those stupid bats from earlier.
Yeah, and now a bunch of normal people are gonna take on Dracula.
You could just literally snap your necks like a pretzel.
Or tear out your heart just like Kalima.
I'm so done.
But no, the bats bite his fingers and so he can't do his snap thing anymore, pretty much.
But isn't he a vampire? He can easily heal like that.
Apparently not in this case. And so, there's
Cheyenne kicks his ass.
You go, girl.
Seriously, she is so cool at this.
But then the coolness is dropped when we see him turn to his bat form. What is this?
It looks like the Easter Bunny from the Guardians of...
Oh, the Rise of the Guardians movie, the one with Hugh Jackman, right? Yeah, he kind of does look like the Easter Bunny in that. Yeah, this is Dracula, folks.
Oh my god.
That's 50 times Bram Stoker rolled in his grave.
Oh my god, it's so stupid. Okay, so they try to beat Dracula.
Just normal people trying to beat the Prince of Darkness here.
By the way, in this room there are windows!
Yeah, apparently he's defeated because he has windows in this room.
Covered with very stupid curtains.
Why?
Why?
You're Dracula. You realize the sun can kill you at any minute, and yet you have curtains and windows. If you're really as high-tech in this movie, why don't you make a house that has, like, no windows and just, like, cameras that show you what's going on outside?
That's simple.
But nope, he gets defeated like a little old sissy, pretty much. And he gets turned into ice, and all I have to say is, Dracula.
That's all you have to say.
Like, no witty comeback line or something like that?
Also, who took that picture of them?
I have no idea. I just want to know, did they, like, just rape the fuck out of that ice statue? So, they're back to normal, they go back home.
And they have another costume party.
Frank stands up to his boss finally also.
I would have liked it if you told him to suck this dick.
Suck my nuts and bolt. So,
And
having
then
another costume party now.
And then the song is, oh god.
It's happy. You know, I used to like this song. I really did. But then this movie broke my love of that song. You know you fucked up when Despicable Me 2 is the best use of that song.
So Max is friends with that bully character now, which by the way, we don't get a name for that fucker.
And he makes LeBron James and Michael Jordan references.
And
Or
then-
Kobe Bryant, I guess. Rest in peace.
And also, Faye finds a new guy who, by the way, looks suspiciously like her dad.
Yeah.
Electric Complex, what's that?
Pretty much.
And also Baba Yaga and
And Renfield are a thing now?
Renfield are a thing now? Why is she dressed up like a ballerina? And why is he a fucking bunny?
To be fair though, Baba Yaga just looks like a female Renfield, basically. Same design and everything.
So they're gonna be bumping uglies?
And then we get, you know, everyone just having a good time and everything, and finally the end credits roll.
We're done. We are so done with this movie.
Oh god. What to say about this film? Honestly, you go first.
This film is hell. This film is the definition of insanity.
Pretty much.
The animation itself is okay,
But just average, okay?
but just average okay.
It's,
The lip syncing is horrible. The acting is horrible. The characters are horrible. The plot is horrible.
everything looks
Just everything about this film is horrible. They have so many good ideas that they could have gone with, but they fuck it up.
Yeah.
They could have gone with the monsters approach, or a universal monsters approach, but they don't do that. They just fuck it right in the ass.
Pretty much.
Everything gothic and aesthetic that you love about these characters is
It's gone.
thrown out the window. I hate it.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't take this.
Would you like to make a rank on this film?
I'm giving this a fucking 0 out of 10.
Oof, that's harsh.
They had so many things they could have gone with it, but they fuck it up.
Yeah, well, I like to say that this film is like the one thing that I really hate about modern kids' films. It feels like it just treats kids like nothing but mindless morons, just consuming garbage, pretty much.
Exactly. This is kind of like McDonald's for the brain.
And I know some people are gonna make the argument, oh, it's a kids' film, it doesn't have to be smart. Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Like, kids need some smart films too. Come on.
Kids are not stupid, guys.
So, yeah, not a fan of this film, and I'd have to give this a 1 out of 10 for me, pretty much. Just because it had some moments that were okay, but mostly it's just kind of mediocre for me. So,
And there it is.
there it is, folks. Thanks for sticking around. Sorry that this film was, you know, this. We apologize in advance. We're going to do better movies next time. So, if you would like, make sure to like and subscribe for this video.
And check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
And you can hit the bell for notifications and leave a comment down in the comments of some other films we can do.
And you can check this out for yourself too and get drunk with your friends.
Yeah, and don't forget, we also got more films on both World Builder Studios and Silversmith Productions.
You bet your ass there's going to be more spooky stuff coming out.
So, thanks again for watching this film, and keep your stick on the ice.
I have a headache. I need to get rid of this.
What do you want to do? You want to watch another movie?
Yeah, we need to watch I need something better to watch from this.
How do you feel about killer clowns from outer space?